I just sat at my desk here for the last hour and a half trying to figure out how I was going to get to Universal Studios Japan, because that's something I really want to do. I really want to see Super Mario World. I mean, I came all this way. I also really want to see Kyoto, and I really want to see Osaka. I know that they're heavy tourist places, but also like they're cool places to see. I have figured out my hotels. I'm hoping we'll be okay. I don't really know these areas, so I'm kind of just hoping for the best. Getting a ticket for Universal Studios was so confusing. You have to buy a studio pass, but you also have to buy an express pass in order to get into Mario World. Okay, anyway, so I'll be going on Monday the 24th, which should be fun, and there's like a specific time I have to go in to Mario World. I think it's like at noon or 12:30, something like that, 12:20. So that'll give me time to get up in the morning, and then I'll be able to go in after that. I'll be going to Kyoto first for just a few days, and then I'll be in Osaka for like 5 nights. I'll be able to kind of explore the city a little bit, because I'm only going to Universal Studios for 1 day. I was going to get the 2-day pass, but then it got confusing, and the express pass wasn't available both days or something. Like, I don't know. Book your tickets in advance. That's all I'm going to say. I learned my lesson. Sorry. That will get me through basically the end of February. Then I don't know where I'm going. I'd like to be over on the west side of Tokyo if possible. Everyone I know is kind of over there, so it'd be nice to be closer to everybody for my last month. Wow, that feels weird to say. I don't want to leave. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to leave. I am having so much fun. Like, yeah, it's stressful and I'm away from my family and everything, but I just feel so relaxed here. Sometimes when I'm by myself, I feel a little bit of the anxiety jitters, being away from everyone and everything, knowing exactly what's going on over in the US. But, you know, I don't live here. So, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. But really, I do just feel relaxed and safe. I'm not looking over my shoulder all the time. I don't feel like I have to keep my bag extremely tight with me like I do in the US. I don't necessarily have to do the mental checklist I always do when I leave home in the US. And it's kind of nice, to be honest. I'm not saying that things are perfect here. No country is perfect. Japan has its issues too. Don't let Hello Kitty and you know, all things kawaii to fool ya. Japan has its issues as well. I don't know how I got on that tangent from Super Mario World to that, but basically, I feel good here. I'm excited to do something fun, and I just need to figure out where and how to get a Shinkansen ticket. Because I'm not buying the JR Pass. They marked it up 75%. No, I'm not paying that price. This trip is already very expensive for me. That took me a while to figure out, and then I just have, hopefully I can just do one more hotel or one place to stay, and that'll be just the rest of my trip. And everything's fine. So, yeah. Book your tickets in advance. Now, a quick shout out to this video sponsor, DistroKid. DistroKid is one of the top and best music distributors online, helping independent artists around the globe like you and me get our music up on platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, and more without breaking the bank. For one small yearly price, you can distribute an unlimited amount of music, and depending on which of their 3 membership tiers you decide is the best fit for you, you'll also gain access to a wide library of additional features created with the goal of helping you grow, manage, and promote your music career. One of these fantastic features is mini videos. Mini videos are small social media friendly videos that you can use to promote your work. They're free to use and customizable, so start by choosing the template you think matches your vibe best. Then select the song you want to promote and type in whatever you want your announcement to be. Pick when you'd like the song to start playing to highlight the best or catchiest part. Then you can download it and upload it to your socials to use right away.
Use my special VIP link to save yourself 7% on your first year's membership with DistroKid. Link is in the description. In early February, I spent a day with one of my old friends who took me to Nakano and Inokashira Park. Nakano, not to be confused with Nagano, which is up near the mountains, is a cool little town filled with vintage anime and toy shops. If you are an anime fan or toy collector, definitely put Nakano on your travel list because you'll find stuff for cheap. There's great used manga shops that the books are kept in great condition. I found an old vintage Power Rangers toy, which comes from the Japanese show Super Sentai, for those of you who don't know, that was still in its box. It's really cool, and the shopping mall is literally right outside the train station, so it's easy to find. Inokashira Park is huge and a popular flower viewing spot during cherry blossom season. There's a cool shrine to see and a gorgeous lake. Walk far enough and you'll find yourself at the Studio Ghibli Museum, which I unfortunately didn't get tickets to, though I tried. They're really difficult to get, so if you want to see it, don't mix up the time zones like I did.
Okay, I just got back from visiting my friend in Kichijoji, and I had an amazing time. It's like one big reunion, and I am loving it. He invited me to his house to have a meal with his family, and they have like this beautiful house, and it was just so much fun. I didn't film a whole lot because, you know, I try to be respectful of people not wanting to be on camera, but it was a lot of fun. You know, it was relaxing, it was nostalgic, and it was just really nice. We went to a little cafe. Kichijoji seems to have a ton of shops. We had sushi for lunch. It was great, but I am exhausted. Again, I need to get some sleep. Tomorrow I need to edit vlog number 2, and then I'm going out to dinner with a friend of mine. I love that I can do that. That's not really something I get to do in the US. All of my friends either live out of state or that's just not what we do. We just hang out at home, which is fine. I'm a homebody, but like tonight when I got back from the train station, I was still kind of hungry and it was like 10 o'clock at night. So I went and got a small meal. That's not something I can do in the US, or at least where I live. I'm not taking that for granted. I still love being here, and I get to see my friends. I love seeing my friends, and we didn't really use English very much, which was really nice. I think that's a really good experience for me, because sometimes people just, you know, trying to communicate will try to switch to English for me, and I appreciate that, but I'm in Japan. I would like to try to use more of my Japanese, even if it is broken and not perfect. I was gonna write in my journal, but I don't even have the energy to do that. So this is where I say goodnight. So good night. これ一つお願いします。すいません。We're gonna try the, I believe this is chocolate, pistachio, and orange. But it is vegan and gluten-free. Okay. This one is rich. This is very rich, very thick, but not bad. Very soft. I really like it. The chocolate is great. I'm gonna give this one 8 out of 10. Now this one, I'm not sure what it is, but I think it's matcha and brown sugar. I forgot to read the label, but let's try it. That also has red bean paste in it, or red bean. Not bad, not my favorite. This one's a 6 out of 10. They also have a white and brown sugar donut that is gluten-free, dairy-free. I got this yesterday, and still just as beautiful today. You should go there. Friendly staff, easy to find, excellent stuff. Go.
The weather in Japan during winter is way better than what I'm used to in the Pacific Northwest. While it's definitely cold in Tokyo, it's sunny and you can actually see the sky, something I don't get a whole lot of back home. So on a nice day, I went to visit the Kiyosumi Gardens, which is a beautiful Zen garden in southeast Tokyo. The place was absolutely stunning. Bamboo, trees, rocks, places to sit. When I went, it was the middle of the day, so there basically wasn't anyone there save for a few people. It's very cheap to get in and absolutely worth a visit if you get the chance. Later on, I checked off a major bucket list item for myself, which was not only seeing, but going up on the Tokyo Tower. I hate heights, but I've wanted to visit this place since I was a little kid. It's such an iconic landmark of Tokyo and Japan. I know it's super touristy, but again, I will say that just because something is touristy doesn't inherently mean that it's bad. And the Tokyo Tower was absolutely worth the wait. The views were spectacular. You basically get a 360 view of Tokyo and the city looks stunning. Again, I was lucky to go on a really clear sunny day, so I could even get a glimpse of Mount Fuji just beyond the clouds. On the main deck, there's a cafe and a cute souvenir shop. There's also a shrine for you to visit right within the tower. 10 out of 10 recommend.
本日は東京タワーにご来島くださいまして誠にありがとうございます。前方の窓から外の景色がご覧いただけます。Welcome to Tokyo Tower, please enjoy the view. これより高さ150メートルのメインデッキまで約45秒でご案内いたします。どうぞ行ってらっしゃいませ。
ありがとうございます。
I had some free time that evening, so impromptu, I hopped a train to Roppongi and found a great celiac-friendly restaurant called Gluten-Free Tea's Kitchen. There's also a location in Ueno, and both are fantastic. The food is great, the staff is friendly, and speak English if that's something that's helpful for you. 15 out of 10 recommend if you've got gluten or dairy or other food allergies. Then I spent the evening in Roppongi, aka Tokyo Midtown, walking around and enjoying some time alone.
For an impromptu day, this was kind of fun. Now I'm here in Roppongi. Really beautiful lights. Like, I'm like a bajillion miles from my home. I'm in the middle of Japan. And now I'm under some beautiful lights.
A few days later, I met up with my friend who took me to Nakano again, and this time we went to Okubo, aka Koreatown. Y'all know I'm a big K-pop stan, and my friends do too, so of course I had to visit. Okubo and neighboring Shin Okubo is a cute little area that is filled with K-pop shops. Seriously, if you are a K-pop stan or love K-beauty supplies but aren't visiting Korea, consider Okubo a great little alternative. There's big Korean markets and street food. The K-pop shops are adorable with all your concert and stan needs. Light sticks, fans, photo cards, merch, both official and unofficial, decorations. I just loved everything. There's K-pop music playing in like every shop, and I thoroughly loved knowing every single song that was playing as I passed by or entered. It was like my own little concert in my head. It was great. Taking advantage of good, cold, but pretty weather, I visited Asakusa, home of the iconic Sensoji Temple. You might recognize it for the big red lantern outside from pictures. It's a beautiful place to visit, but it is packed with tourists.
Okay, if you couldn't tell, I'm here in Asakusa, and I am like a kid in a candy store. I'm so excited. I want to buy everything. Even arguably more than I did at the Pokemon Center. Because this stuff has meaning to me. Like, not that Pokemon doesn't, but I am over the moon right now. I am so excited. I love everything.
This was a super nostalgic visit to me because it's one of the places I hadn't seen since I was a kid. It might be a tourist trap with a long row of shops and souvenirs, but God was I happy to go. It had been 19 years, and since all of my photos and videos from back then were stolen, watch my other episodes for the breakdown on why, I nearly cried seeing it again. The architecture is stunning. Highly recommend visiting because it's historical, just like Kyoto to the far west from here, which is where I'm off to next. So stick around because I'll see you there in the next one.